Hello everyone and welcome back to Netmastery Zone channel. In the previous videos that we just create site-to-site VPN between Palo Alto and Palo Alto here, and in this video, actually in the previous videos we create one for using pre-shared key and another one using the certificate. But here in this video we are going to configure the site-to-site VPN between the FortiGate and Palo Alto using pre-shared key in this video, but in the next video we'll configure that using the certificate also. Here I just put this triangle, it's a square, yellow square on FortiGate and also on Palo Alto to show that these two firewall is going to be configured, site-to-site VPN. And also I have a virtual PC here that is connected to VLAN 1. Here in this switch I have different VLANs, and I add these different PCs in that different VLAN to simulate the test between the inside of every firewall here. And now it means that E0/1 is in the VLAN 1, and also this E1/3 also is VLAN 1, and both of them is connected. It means that this VPC is connected to inside interface of this Fortinet. Now let's go and first let's try to ping to 8.8.8.8 and make sure that this VPC is able to ping. It means that it cannot. Let me see the IP, show IP, no IP address, IP and DHCP. DHCP is configured in the FortiGate here, and it should receive the IP address from the FortiGate. Yes, it's received that in the range 50, and let's now try to ping to 8. Okay, the ping is successful. It means that this virtual PC is connected through this FortiGate to the internet here. To know the configuration, the basic configuration of FortiGate, also there is a video available in this channel. You can watch that if you need it. For now, let's go and start our configuration in Palo Alto first, and then we'll come back and configure our FortiGate. For Palo Alto, let's go to the GUI interface and in the network. Again, with the same configuration that we did before in the previous videos for site-to-site VPN between Palo Alto and Palo Alto. Here we need to do the same configuration, and I have a list of that here. You can see using the pre-shared key, first we need to create a IK profile, then IPSec profile, then IK gateway, then tunnel, and for the tunnel I need a tunnel interface, then the security profile, and also the routing. Okay, let's start with our IK crypto profile, and I have one here for Palo Alto Firewall 1 and Palo Alto Firewall 2 that we configured before in the previous videos, and also there is 3 more that is already available by default in the Palo Alto. Let's create one, name it PA Firewall 1 to FortiGate Firewall 2. That is Firewall 1. Okay, and for development group, let's use group 14, and for the authentication let's use SHA, and also for encryption let's use this. As I'm using the evaluation license in the FortiGate that doesn't support the strong encryption algorithm, and because of that I'm just using the this here to simulate it. And also let's use this. Actually we are going to match these two tunnels together, and because of that let's use the same lifetime for IK here, and for hours let's use 24 hours. And IK authentication multiple, okay, 0, it's okay. Let's save that and let's go. Then according this list that we have, we need to create a IPSec crypto profile also. IPSec crypto add, and let's name that PA firewall 1 to FortiGate firewall 1. And here for encryption, let's use this, and for the authentication I'm using the SHA, and for the group let's use group 14. Lifetime 1 hour, it's okay, we may change it in the other side. Okay, now we have the IKE profile and also the IPSec profile. Next we need to create a IKE gateway. Let's create a new one. This is for Palo Alto, and I'm going to make it Palo Alto firewall 1 to FortiGate firewall 1. And for the IKE version, let's go and use IKE version 2. And for the interface, I'm going to use the interface 1x6. According to this topology, you can see that 1x6 is connected to ISP1. I'm using this interface. And for the peer IP, IPv4, okay, local IP, let's select that. And the peer IP is 192.168.202.2. This is the IP address of outside interface of my Palo Alto. It means that port 3. And let's go and verify that. Network and interface. Port 3 is connected to outside the IP address 192.168.202.2. And we use the same IP address here, 202.2, and we are going to use the pre-shared key in this video. Let's select the pre-shared key. And in the advanced option, of course, we need to select the IKE profile that we created before, and that is the 44 Palo Alto firewall 1 and FortiGate firewall 1. Everything else is okay. Let's save it. Next, we need to create the IPSec tunnel, but before creating IPSec tunnel, of course, we need a tunnel interface here. Let's go to interface. In the tunnel, let's create a tunnel. As it's connected through tunnel 202, let's name that 202. The IP address match with the outside interface of the FortiGate firewall. And for the configuration, let's put it in virtual router 1, and for the zone, let's have it to the inside. If you saw the previous videos, when we put the interface in the interface inside, it means that then we do not need any security profile, because by default in the FortiGate in the Palo Alto intra-zone communication is allowed, and we can use that option to avoid creating extra security profile by putting that tunnel interface in the inside. Okay, now I have the tunnel. Let's go to the IPSec tunnel, and here let's create a IPSec tunnel for our configuration. It's Palo Alto firewall 1 to FortiGate firewall 1, and the tunnel interface that I'm going to use here is tunnel 202 that we just created before, and the IP address IPv4, and the IKE gateway that we created before is this one, Palo Alto firewall 1 to FortiGate firewall 1. And the crypto IPSec crypto profile, let's select that we created before, Palo Alto with FortiGate. And in the proxy ID, let's add our inside and outside network that we are going to encrypt. Let's name that the PA. Let's name that the FortiGate site. Local is 10.10.0.0/24, and the remote is 10.50.0.0/24. This is the IP address that is configured here in the inside interface of FortiGate, and also the inside interface that this HQ is 192.168 here 10.10.0.0, the inside interface of Palo Alto. Okay, let's save this. Okay, now our configuration is done here, but still according to this list we need a security profile, security policy, but here as we add our tunnel to the inside zone, then we do not need this. And now let's configure our routing. In the routing, let's go to the network and to the virtual router, select our virtual router, and here in the static route let's add a route here. Let's name that FG site. This is a route that's going to the FortiGate site, and the private IP address in the inside interface of the FortiGate is 10.10.50.0.0/24. And also the next up, the interface that we are going to send is tunnel 202, and the IP address, as there is a tunnel, there is no IP address. Let's select none, and everything else let it be by default. Okay, and okay. Now our configuration in the Palo Alto site is done. Let's commit this configuration here. Now let's go to the FortiGate and configure the site-to-site configuration here to connect it to the Palo Alto. For that, let's go to the network and let's go to the VPN, and let's create use the IPSec wizard here to create a site-to-site VPN. Let's name that the FG FortiGate Firewall 1 to Palo Alto Firewall 1, and this is the site-to-site. Everything else is okay. It's no NAT here, and here in the remote device let's select Cisco. Of course it's not a Cisco, but we want to change the template that actually it has, because if we select the FortiGate, it will give us the other options that we will not be able to configure our Palo Alto. Let's select Cisco here. Next, remote IP address is 192.168.100.2. that is the outside interface of the Palo Alto, and it of course is connected to outside interface port 3, and for pre-shared key let's type the same pre-shared key that we typed here in the Palo Alto. Click next. In the next local interface that we are going to connect it is our inside port, and the local subnet is this, and the remote subnet is 10.10.0.0/24. Okay, next we have a review here. Everything is okay. Let's create it. Okay, this tunnel is created, and now if we go to the IPSec tunnel, we will see the tunnel. Let's select that, edit, and this time let's convert that to the custom tunnel. We are going to change some configuration here because we have a specific configuration for our phase 1 and phase 2 IPSec, and also for the IKE. First, let's go and change this IKE version to IKE version 2, because in the Palo Alto we just select the IKE version 2. Let's edit that. IKE version 2 pre-shared is okay, and for the phase 1 let's edit that. We only need one. For the encryption we have this, and for the authentication SHA and defilement group 14 that we select in the other side in the Palo Alto. And for the phase 2 let's do the same configuration. We have let's delete this one, this and SHA, and for the defilement group is 14. Everything else is okay, and there is no need for changes. Let's save that. Okay, now our configuration is finished, and let's go and test our connection. Let's go to this is the VPC FortiGate VLAN 1, and this one, this is the HQ. Let's see the IP address, show IP, and now let's try to ping between 10.50 between 10.10.0.0 network to 10.50.0.11-T. Let's see, you can see that the ping is successful, and if I try to ping from this side at 10.10.0.51, and from both sides I'm able to ping. And if we go to this, let me refresh this page. This tunnel should, yeah, it's up now and it's showing green. And if we go to Palo Alto also, and if I refresh this page, you can see that the tunnel also is up here and it's showing green color. If we see the information about that, we can see that what algorithm and like what IKE version that we used here, and also here. Something that I have to tell you, when you use the wizard in the configuring the site-to-site VPN in the FortiGate, the security policy will automatically create here. If we go to the security policy, you can see that this two security policy is already created here from inside to outside to the network that we required, and from inside to outside also. And you can see that we have some traffic that going through this too. And if I check, I'm not sure if the logging is enabled. You can see that the bytes that it's going through this tunnel, but I think the log is not enabled here. Yeah, the log is not enabled and it doesn't show it. Let's go and we can go to the policy, and we can enable the log for this to show the log also. Here at the end, allow log allowed traffic. Let's do it all session, and also for inside to outside, same. Edit and all session. Okay. Now I should be able to see the log also. I need to wait some time. And also we can go to the log and setting, and in the events in the VPN we can see the succeed, the authentication and certification, everything that the phase 1 and phase 2 that show everything is created here, and it's the tunnel is up. And for the event, let me see the traffic, and if we go to the log here, the forwarding traffic, yes, you can see here that we have source and destination IP address and the traffic that going through this. And for local log, it doesn't show anything, but in the events, no, in the policy, forward policy here, and if I see the log, matching log, yes, now you can see that we have the forwarding log, and that the source is coming from 10 to 1010 to 1050. And one thing more, and let's see that we have the reverse log also. Yes, you can see from 1050 it's going to destination of 1010. And in this video actually we configured our site-to-site VPN between the Palo Alto and the FortiGate Firewall and using pre-shared key. In the next video we will configure this too. We'll use the same tunnel, and this time we will change that to the certificate. But for the certificate, of course, it will be some different between configuration between the Palo Alto and Palo Alto that we configured before in the previous video. But here in this FortiGate, because it's a different vendor, it has some other limitation. We cannot say limitation, it's different standards, and it will send different ID to the Palo Alto. Then we need to adjust our Palo Alto to accept the certificate here. Okay, for now let's finish our video here, and see you in the next video soon.